Hi, so we are team What the Ball Hears. This is our team. I am Gauri, the UX researcher. We also have Divya, who is our UX researcher as well as developer. Other members on our team are Priyanjali, our UX designer, and Yash, our ML engineer. So for our problem statement is how might we enhance the experience of a basketball game for the average NBA fan and make it inclusive for visually impaired fans as well. The way we expect to go about this solution is first there will be sensors that will be put inside the basketball for enhanced AV input. These sensors will gather audio from the game, that is like gameplay sounds, conversation between the players, things like that, and use 5G to transmit this information instantly to a backend. On the user side, this information will be available through a mobile application, which will allow them to toggle between different kinds of audio, that is commentary, gameplay, and audience. This we expect to give to the users through a spatial audio system. The reason we went with spatial audio is because during our research, we also looked at tactile graphics, and we realized that they are extremely expensive, and an average visually blind person cannot afford them based on their income. Another thing is the application uses inbuilt accessibility functions that mobile OSs already have to make it easier for the visually blind to interact with the application. For our total addressable market, an analysis by Top Sports indicates that there are around 400 million basketball fans worldwide. Of this, and there are around 12 million people with low or no vision in the USA who are more likely to be inclined towards the sport. This makes our total addressable market around approximately 400 million people for this application.
So for our competition, when we did some competitive analysis, we realized there's not much competition in this space. However, right now, NBA is working on adding mics to the floors to enhance the overall audio experience. But this requires around 40 microphones per arena and 2,727K feet of cabling. So by embedding the sensor or a microphone inside the basketball, we'll be reducing the number of microphones needed to one and no cabling required as much. And the solution kind of depends on machine learning and Internet of Things to recognize the location of the ball on the court, as well as do the noise reduction and all of those features to enable a smooth experience for the fans. So for our business model, so essentially our customer segment, as we mentioned previously, are our basketball fans and the visually impaired fans. And the value proposition we'll be giving them is a more inclusive fan base and an enhanced audio experience. With an additional benefit of being able to listen to the gameplay sounds as well as the conversation between the players, which based on our research is something a lot of the fans are very excited to hear. The activities you need to ensure that this solution works is the brand tie-ups, data analysis, sense integration with the key partners, the sponsors, sports agencies, like you have ESPN and the broadcasting networks as well, the athletes, because we need to ensure that they are comfortable with their conversations being broadcasted, and the ball manufacturer to ensure that the ball is made with the sensor inside. And the key resources we need are definitely the basketball with the sensors, the 5G network, and the infrastructure. So for the cost structure, most of the cost would be due to the hardware cost and the machine learning, and for the machine learning processing power, as well as manufacturing of the basketball and the cost of app development. Additionally, we also know when we host the application on Google Play Store or App Store, it would require some amount of money to be spent, but we do not want to make it a paid application because charging for an app which is also catering visually impaired kind of seem a little unethical for us. So for the revenue streams, it's mainly the ticketing costs for the NBA tickets, the app monetization from the downloads, and advertisements and percentage profit from headphone sales for the companies which provide spatial audio features. So our marketing would be mainly through social media during basketball games, as well as ad streaming during the live games. And our sales would be on the Play Store and App Store. Again, to reiterate, we will not be making it a paid application. But NBA also has a concept of virtual tickets where they have they sell tickets for viewing the game virtually. So with addition of $20 premium amount, they can access all the features that we will be providing, and also sales from spatial audio providers and ads through them. So with the 40 million fan base that we have, which we are targeting, considering the $20 premium as well, we have around 800 million of revenue generated. For the milestones, we are currently in our exploratory and feasibility research phase, and we have started the prototyping. We are planning to complete the prototyping and usability testing with the visually impaired as well as the other fans by the end of next year and start the app development. So we believe that there will be some amount of time to make sure that we implement the app for the backend and the front end as well. So we're expecting that to take around a year, and final product release onto the app stores to be in the year 2025. So for our budget, because it's an IoT-based system, we calculated the AWS charges, which is around $350 per month. And for a year, it would be around 4.2K and we had like around $800 as like for unseen charges. Hardware and manufacturing costs around $10,000 which includes the cost of manufacturing the basketball and tie up with the manufacturers as well. Followed by 5G internet, because that's also something which is not available everywhere right now. So for the development purposes, we might need around $5,000 with a total of $25 as our budget and our ask.
And because our application is kind of like an audio prototype, we are pasting a link in the chat that maybe our speakers would not be able to relate as well as your own speakers might. So if you guys are listening to like the link that we have just sent, if you can see if the ball bounces onto the right side of the court, your speakers will be playing from the right side, whereas if it's on the left side of the ball, your court, your speakers will be playing from the left side. And that's kind of how the application, like how the solution is envisioned.
So because of the side with which because spatial audio, you can recognize exactly at what point of the court the basketball is at and what exactly is happening during the gameplay. Yeah. Thank you.